Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Charles and this is episode 25 of our series here on the Pichonniere Valley. And we have a busy day ahead of us. Wow, do we ever. And I'm going to start out. I've got this tractor I used to have hooked to my mower, left the mower in the field where I had it, and I've hooked this to the lime spreader because we have our old canola field here that is ready and desperate for lime. So I'm going to set a worker off on that. I'm going to get out of the way and let them, and they're going to turn right into me. There we go. I'll get out of their way, as I was saying. We're going to be busy because we have both of our fields across the way there, our rye and our wheat, are ready to harvest today. For some reason, I had some big weeds in the wheat field, and I could have sworn that I weeded that, but maybe I forgot it. I don't know. We've got that and both of our green bean fields. It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? We have both of our green bean fields that also need to be harvested today. So we've got 4 fields to harvest today. It is going to be something. So I think the only way we're going to get through all the stuff that we have to do today is by, one, a lot of editing, a lot of time lapses, and a lot of time skips, things like that, where I just kind of start something and come back to you at the end of it when it is done or almost done. We're going to head over to these fields over here, and since the rye field has been planted longer and I have been waiting quite literally forever for it to get done, I am going to start the worker. I'm going to unfold the harvester. Almost forgot to do that. And I'm going to hire a worker to go ahead and start doing this. Now, I don't know, I've never grown rye before, so I'm not sure. Does it produce straw? No, apparently not. At least the worker is not going to do it, so... Okay, it's just going to produce straw. While it's doing that, we have all of our silage over there that we have loaded up, and we've got the first load of our alfalfa silage bales, and the price is sinking. We are not at our best price right now. When I was thinking of something where the price didn't fluctuate all that much, I was thinking of silage. Well, apparently there's a separate price for alfalfa silage and just regular silage. So alfalfa silage does fluctuate a little bit more, and we have passed a couple of months ago the best price for that, and so we are going to now, I guess all of this, yeah, I guess it's weird the way down there in the bottom right-hand corner that it displays this, where it says square bale 0%, but it does say 180,000 liters. 180,000 liters of alfalfa silage. So I am going to run over to our biogas plant. It's actually, the biogas plant has actually a little bit lower price that it's paying for the silage than the animal dealer, but I have to take a few loads of this, and I'd rather go somewhere that's a little bit closer by than the animal dealer for that. So here we are. We're on our way up to the animal dealer. Shouldn't take too long. I won't make you watch every trip of this. In fact, we'll do this first one. I'll probably cut out and then after that I'll probably cut out the drives in between, and I'll probably time-lapse then the rest of picking up the rest of them and getting them sold, and I'll just stick that all into one big time-lapse. We'll see where our harvester is. I'm assuming that harvester is going to be able to finish that entire field without needing to be emptied. Now, maybe I'll need to take a break before I might need to take a minute before I finish the silage bales, now that I'm thinking about this, because I'm going to have to go and buy a new trailer, because we have our trailer with the big capacity right now has wood chips in it. We did that in our last episode. Oh man, the turning radius with this. This could be a bit of a challenge to get through here. Yeah, especially all the multiple trips that I'm going to have to take. So, if I remember correctly, I just go up here, turn around this corner, and take the straps off. Okay. Okay, is it going to give a... Don't tell me it's going to give a problem selling from this. Why is it not taking the rest of these bales? Oh my gosh, really? Come on. Well, this is interesting. I mean, we sold all of our bales here before, the last time we had some. Now, we had to make trips and everything. Is it just going to be this trailer that's going to give me problems selling? I do not want to bring all these on that tiny trailer. Is this a way to get out to the... Or is there just a fence there? Oh boy, tell me I'm going to have to back this thing up now. Yeah, when I need to be the most efficient with all the things that I need to do today, because there's so much to do, and I'm going to run into problems using this trailer, I do believe. Well, I didn't want to do it, but maybe I'm going to have to start taking... maybe I am going to have to take the loads up to the animal dealer. Since this is our field, I can use this to turn around in. Well, there's our first disappointing news for today. Let's hope that's the absolute worst of it. Oh boy. Okay, well, I'm going to get back. I'm going to load up another... I'm going to get back to the farm. I'm going to load up a full load of this. I'm definitely, if I have to make a trip up to the animal dealer, I am not going with a partial load. Well... Okay. Apparently I also need to concentrate on my driving. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to cut this out, and I think the next thing I'm going to do is maybe go over and I'll get another load of this, and I don't know where the harvester might be on that harvest for the rye field, but I am going to go over and I am going to get another trailer. I think I have decided that I'm going to get another trailer like the one that we have, and I'll just get it in maybe in a different color so I can tell them apart. Because who knows, you know, if this series runs for, like Daggerman was talking in his episode here recently, if they do 3 more years, then we could expand the farm exponentially between now and then, which means we may end up needing that other trailer. Okay, well, it reloaded all of those back again, so I wonder if I had done that while I was at the BGA over there, if it would have sold them. And looks like one more. Oh, and there's a bale that didn't get done. Okay, that didn't get wrapped, so yay. I thought I was being so good. They blended in and I couldn't see them. Okay, so I'm going to cut off the loading on that. Okay, and that, I'm going to unhook that. Okay, and I'm going to make my way over to the shop, and I'll grab another trailer, and I will meet you back over at the field where we're probably going to have to unload our rye. Okay, here we are. We are back over at the field. Looks like our harvester has gotten all of this, maybe just has a bit up here at the top to go. As you can see, I got a new did get a new trailer. I stopped on the way back and filled up with diesel in the tractor. The only thing I did with the trailer is change the detail color on it. You see all the squares in between the framing there on the other one are gray, and I have chosen a Challenger yellow for this one. So similar but subtle differences with them. Now, while that's still going, I need to go over and see. Haven't heard anything out of our lime spreader, and I'm not feeling great about it because it's sitting still down here. Okay, well, it says it's done, and yet, let me drive kind of over the field here and see if it's all turned nice and white. Make sure it got all of it. Okay, maybe it did finish it and I just doubted it. Okay, now, I had already planned, I had these grand plans actually. I was going to plant mustard, because I have never planted mustard, not in FS25 anyway. I have never planted mustard, and so I just for grins, since I had problems with the rye, I went and checked my big planter to see it wouldn't do rye. Will it do mustard? And it would not. So, yay. But our old one that I have kept a hold of, much smaller, it's going to take much longer. Not especially happy about that with these big fields. But I'm going to have to use that to put the mustard in that field. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill it with seed. I guess seed and fertilizer down here. So at least it will do both at the same time. Fertilizer. Did I just not notice when the other... There we are. Just likes to fill up the fertilizer first on that. Now, something that I was not happy about that I did in the last episode that I just discovered in this episode, as I was getting everything staged for the beginning of the episode, I looked over here at our cotton field and I said, wait a minute, I don't have tram lines on that. Why is there this big... Oh boy. And then I looked, and there's a big track running through the field, and it's where I went in the field with my trailer in the last episode to get that one errant bale that had been flipped over into that field. And I hope the price of that bale was worth it. So I've got it set on mustard. Have fun, worker. Get that nitrogen level up. Our harvester has finished. Or no, it hasn't. Well, it kind of finished. Missed some bits, so I will get those. these up here along this entire line that it missed for some reason. I'll keep a lookout. I have to, I guess, take a drive around the rest of the field to see what else it might have missed. I don't know, maybe this field is deceptive. Is it really bigger? Or maybe the rye is just better yielding. You remember from those last two fields when we harvested the canola and when we harvested the winter barley, the total came up to about 36,000. We've gotten so far 42,152 liters off of this field. And I just assumed that this field was smaller than either of those. So maybe the rye, okay, and I saw this down here. That might be the last bit. So now I wonder if I take that up here and over to it, will the cover on the trailer open automatically? Nope. Okay, well that's it on that. So we'll get back into our harvester here. We have no time to waste, so we'll go ahead and put it on our next field over here. And thank you, worker. Now time to check our mill. I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this. Barley flour, oat flour, sorghum flour, wheat flour. No rye flour. Okay, just making sure on that. So, well, also, then let's go ahead and do this. Let's go up to rye. Standard worst time of the year. So into the silo it's gonna go. So we'll get this back over, get it put into the silo for a deferred payment. I didn't even look at exactly what month it was that we sold it, but it's coming up anyway. Now, I usually don't drive around to it this way, but I guess I can. If I can see. Not hit the greenhouse. There I go. Okay, now this, I guess, can go back over. This can go back over to the field over here where the wheat was. And I'll put it kind of over here. Hopefully that'll be out of the way and that won't hit it. I'm going to take that off, because now that I have two workers running, I need to grab the, let's see, what do I need to do? I probably can set a third worker going. Yeah, it's only got 29% lime in that. I'm going to have to fill this up. And then we'll get this, I'm going to fill this up and then I'll get it on another field. We'll put it on our winter barley field over there. And get the worker going on that. And then I'm going to come back, I'm going to hook up the trailer with the silage bales and trek all the way up to the animal dealer. Fill that lime. Okay, and so I'm going to get all that done. I will join you. I'll join you when I have navigated with that big trailer up through town and I'm on the way to the animal dealer, and see if we can manage to sell all those bales up there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this big trailer, even with our biggest and highest horsepower tractor, a little hard to get up here through some places. Both power and kind of tight areas for turning that this trailer doesn't do that well. Here's another one coming up. See how we do here. Okay, now, do not disappoint me. I'm warning you. I'm not in the mood for being disappointed twice with this in one day. I'm going to turn that off. Turn the straps off. And I'm going to go through the... are you kidding me? Okay, well, that's managed to sell them. That's one load. Obviously, I need to struggle to get this thing back down to the farm, because by the time we get there, who knows? We might have lime spreaders that are done. We might have our little intrepid seeder that's done with mustard. We might have a harvester that's ready to move. So, yay. I'm gonna get back down there and we'll see what we do next. Okay, well, on the way back I got a message that the worker had stopped unexpectedly because of an empty tank, and it was the lime spreader, and it appears to me, from what I can see, that this little triangle here and that triangle down there are the only parts that it didn't do. So I'm going to consider this field good. I have to go over and refill this anyway, because we've of course got another, of course, like all of our fields are going to need lime. So this one I think took especially a lot of it, because it hadn't been limed. It hadn't been limed before when we bought it. The one across the way, the one that I'm putting mustard in now, had been limed by us, and we had harvested crops out of it before. And I think, the lime was probably, the pH on it was probably really low, but it wasn't as bad as this one, more than likely. Okay, yeah, looks like our goat milk production is getting full down there again. We're going to have to empty that, like we probably are going to have to at the end of every episode. Especially now, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I haven't looked, but I think we've probably jumped up again in the number of goats we have. But let's get up here and I'm going to get this. I'll go ahead and fill this, and I'll get it over going on where the rye field was, and then we'll see how our cedar is doing. I did come back and fill the big trailer with silage bales again. It almost got everything in the field. I am really, really tempted to try and sell those at the BGA again, just so I don't have to drive all the way up to the animal dealer to do it. It's a much shorter drive. So, okay, well, I'm going to get this over in the field. I'm going to see where the harvester is on that field. Hopefully not stuck. I don't know that I'm going to have to use the. I don't know if I'm even ready to plant any of the other fields today. So maybe not quite as much hurry on that. Mustard I wanted to go ahead and get done. Obviously this is not done with that field yet, so I'm gonna put that on a worker, get out of the way, unless they turn into me. Now, where? Okay, it's still got that left to go. Okay, still working up here. Are you close to... Oh yeah, about 42,000 liters now on the wheat, and it is not putting down straw from the wheat. So the worker is just not doing that. I guess I had it turned off and they just decided, well, he had it turned off, he didn't want straw. I should have checked that, because we could have gotten quite a bit of straw off this field, but that would have just been more mowing. So, well, there goes our cedar. It's still running, not caught on a tree anywhere. So I am going to get this tractor here with these bales back over to the BGA. I'm going to try and sell them there. As you can see, not a whole lot. If we can sell some of them, and I still have to come back with the trailer because it wouldn't sell all of them, then more than likely it will have sold enough for me to put the rest of the bales on this trailer and then make one trip somewhere else. So I will see you over at the BGA. Okay, we have managed to arrive here and done some gymnastics to get into the BGA here. I'm going to Okay, I don't know. I really don't know why it's doing that. Let's see. There. Well, I unload them way into it, and it'll go ahead and sell them, so yay. Okay, back to the farm. We're gonna get all these sold today if it kills me. So, and it just might. So here we go. And I'll get back to the farm, and we'll be back with the last load, and, or we'll pick back up if something else arises while we're down at the farm and I notice that something else needs our attention. Okay, our harvester is sitting over here and supposedly done. A few little missed places. This one here is the only one I see on this lower section, but I am going to have to run up to that upper section to check that. Then we'll get this emptied into the trailer as we go by, and then we'll get that started on one of our mustard fields. We are very quickly running out of time in the episode, so it may be that we just have to run a little bit late. Daggerwin and Chainsaw do it, and they did it, you know, in this last one. They ran last one I saw, they ran almost an hour, maybe a little more than that, over because of some contracts that were being done. So at least with this, we're running over because we have a massive harvest to get done. Now this field is also going to need no, I wanted to put the pipe out. This field is also going to need lime, I guess, but no hurry on getting it done today. I'm not sure if there's anything else. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything else that we can plant today. We might have to wait until later months to do all that. Now, put the wheat in there. Now, wheat, as you know, will be accepted at our mill, so we can start making some wheat flour. And the mill doesn't really care, doesn't really specify whether it's wheat flour or oat flour or sorghum flour, so it is, I think it just considers it flour. So the 500 and whatever liters of oat flour that we have in there will just be combined with this. And now I'm going to start with this field over here because it is not only the closest, but it is the biggest. So it's going to be a challenge to get this thing done. And I can almost assure you, as we know, every time I do any kind of harvest on this field, the workers cannot get this whole thing done. There are always going to be bits of this that they missed. Now, these are the bales that were left in the field that I picked up with this big trailer. Now, what I'm going to do, and this is in a really bad spot, I'm going to take this big trailer that is so hard to maneuver, and put it back in its little spot here. Okay. The thing takes longer to unhook than anything else on any other implement on the farm, I think. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this little trailer here will transport, if I don't roll back too much and I can actually hook to it, it will transport this many bales. So I'm going to activate the loading on that. Oh, really? Well, there goes my thinking on it. For some reason, since the other one stacked them 3 high, I took it that this one would too, and I completely forgot. So, well, it's going to be a trip over to the BGA. We're going to sell these. I'll come back for those last 2, since we're going to be harvesting a long time anyway. We're going to do that. We'll get the we'll come back after we sell these. We'll get the what do you call it? The oats? No. Oats was what we had in there last. We'll get the wheat into the mill and get some more flour going with that. While we're over there, we can check on our bread production and see how many of those we need to take out. Also, I need to check and see when bread is at its best. So anyway, I'm going to get over to the BGA. We'll sell these, and I'll see you there. And then we'll get the last 2 sold, and I'll see you for that too. At the BGA. And has no trouble taking those off there. It's another 13,597. I have not been paying attention to how much we've been getting because I've been so frustrated during the sales of the bales off the big trailer. I know our total has gone up quite a bit. We started out, what did we have when we started out? Like 83 or something like that. And then I went and bought another. Well, I guess it was after we had sold some that I went and bought another trailer. Oh, we've got this field. Yeah, this field needs a crop in it over here too. Can't forget about that. I don't know. Was I going to plant something this month in that field? I have been making a list, but I feel like I've gotten so discombobulated today with all the different things that I'm not really following my list too much. Let's see. We harvested the rye, we harvested the wheat. We are in process of harvesting the first of the green bean fields. We bought a trailer. We limed the canola field. I still do need to cultivate that our new grass field, but I also need to get the bales off of that. I also noticed as I was going over to when I was on my way to the animal dealer, that I apparently left some grass bales over in our long grass field on the other side of the creek there. Okay, and okay, so all of 2 bales. I'll see you over there. We'll sell this, and then we'll put this tractor to some other work, maybe with this trailer, maybe not. Okay, back up here at the BGA, we are selling the bales. Another $4,500 there, gets us up to $242,940. So pretty profitable. We've gotten enough money just from the sale of our alfalfa, which is going to regrow, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, is actually ready to bale again. I just can't face it yet, so we're not doing it yet. Obviously, needed to get the bales off of it to do that anyway. And getting up here, I took a little shortcut. Since there's no crop in this field, I can cut across it and take a little bit of the twist and turn out of the road coming over here. Did have to negotiate my way through these trees, but I'm getting, well, I don't want to jinx myself, but I'm getting, so I can almost do it by braille. While we're here, I'm probably going to have to get closer to it than that, though. And of course, a tree is in my way, like it always is. Okay. Okay, that's all the goat milk now. We are in August. Let's see. We're in August. I'm not sure when the goat milk is the best, but we'll go ahead and put it in with the rest of this goat milk down here. Yeah, and I'll have to check my cotton field. I can't remember if it's September or October that's going to be ready for harvest. But we do have our, when I got the new trailer, I went, had to go over to the shop to grab it and everything. I did see our new cotton harvester over there. Okay. Yeah, and I did say that I needed, while we were over here, to check on the bread. Looks like it's made 3. I'm not sure how many it'll make. I'm also not sure when the best month is for it, so we should check that while we're sitting here. Bread. Nope, definitely not the best month. That's going to be December. 1, 2, 3, 4 months away. Bar and grocery store. I have no idea where that is. The big farmer kiosk. I know we get a bit of a kickback bonus when we sell there. La Bouvet de Foot again, where the tractor will not go under that little thing. The warehouse. Well, right now the warehouse has the best price, and that is for selling, not for buying, like I made that mistake once. Okay. So, let's okay, not sure what I did there. Okay, well, I guess that's all it's gonna get for us today. It's 5,000 liters, 1,000 liters per container, and so into our storage that goes. Now, let's see, how much have we made here? Any more? Okay, so canola oil, not at its worst, not quite at its best yet, best in November. Okay, so we can stop loading on that. Yeah, it turned out to be a really good idea to get this little storage thing. I may use that in future gameplay. Technically, I guess, well, I haven't checked it, but I guess it'll store bales too. I do have bales that I could collect from those grass bales and stuff like that. I've got the one alfalfa bale up in the alfalfa field there that didn't get wrapped, and I'll just feed that to the goats. No need to really rush into that today. I am going to be baling some more fields coming up. I think I'll just go ahead and leave this tractor there. Let me see what else. Canola could be done. We just did canola, but we could do it again. Mustard we're doing right now. Poplar we've already got. Rye, if we wanted rye again, that would be next month. Triticale, well, I think we figured out that winter barley, winter wheat don't do us any good whatsoever in the mill, because they will not go in there. Wheat can't be planted until February, same with barley, same with cotton. But I am going to disconnect this. I'll get around and get our grain trailer from over here with the wheat in it, take some down to the mill. And the rest of it will go into our silo. And then I probably need to check after I get the wheat sorted. I probably need to check on well, I'll probably need to check on the planter that's doing the mustard, or the seeder that's doing the mustard, because they look like they still have a headland to go, and I'm not sure that they're still moving. And also need to check on the harvester to see how it's doing on that big field over there, because I have a tendency to get absorbed in the things I'm doing and not pay attention to any notifications that are coming through. Okay, 27,000 liters of this will go into our production. We'll go back into grain. We'll do wheat flour. We will activate that. Okay. It's activated, it's storing, so yay. Okay, the rest of this down into our silo, and then we'll check on how our workers are doing. But yeah, I get so absorbed in what I'm doing, I don't tend to see any notifications that pop up in the corners unless I happen to be looking up there at the time. Now about our money and what we plan to use it for as we start getting more and more of it. I don't really know that there's a whole lot of equipment that I need at this point. It would be nice to have a bigger seeder that would do some of the added crops, since our modded one will not. Yeah, I can see our seeder sitting still down in the field down here. So what happened here? Oh, well, it ran out of solid fertilizer. I kind of wondered if it was going to have enough capacity to finish a field like this. Okay, so I'll get this guy situated, bring it back here. I'll probably have to do the finish off the seeding on this, and then we'll check on our harvester. And we're getting on to 4 o'clock here. So it's not a question of if we're going to have to go overtime, it's a question of how much. And if we remember correctly, our green beans is like one of the only crops that is the perfect time to sell it right off the field. So now this is going to make me fill the fertilizer first, I guess. Solid fertilizer. Go back. And the seeds while I'm at it. Okay. Back to the field. I'm going to finish this off, and then this recording has been going for quite a while. I'm going to finish off the seeding, probably off camera. Then I'll check on our harvester. If we're all good there, then I might just let that run. I do need to get our trailer over there, because we might have to empty it. I'm not sure how productive that field is going to be, if it might actually fill the harvester. Now, I know it stopped down here on this edge. It's just for me to see how much further I have to go. But anyway, I'm going to finish this off, and I don't think I have to start this. I just lower it, right? Yeah. Okay, still set on mustard, and I'm off. Okay, so I will see you all in just a little bit. Okay, well, here we are. We are finishing off the harvest on this green bean field. Okay, Giants. We need to have a serious talk about these workers. They are costing me time, they're costing me money. Why, in all the work that they have done on workers and trying to improve them and everything, have they not given them the ability to distinguish between what is truly an obstruction, like a vehicle parked in their way, and a tree? Because yet again, I came over to a harvest and found the harvester down here by where the lake is, just headlong straight into a tree, and all it had to do was back up, and it would have been out. So it seems like the simplest possible thing for them to get right, for them to recognize, oh, you know, this is a piece of scenery. It is not a piece of equipment or something like that. You know, if it was a building or something that was near a field, they should be able to distinguish that. Now, I am headed down here now that we are 8 minutes away from, you know, at times 5 from 5 o'clock. I'm headed down to the other green bean field. I'm going to get this started down here on a worker. I'm going to go and get the trailer. We're 64% full, so we will not get this entire field in to this harvester before we have to empty it. So I'm going to go ahead and get the trailer. I'm going to cut out all of this harvest, because this episode is going to be extraordinarily long if I don't. I'm going to cut out all of this harvest. Oh, come on, car. I was almost there. I'm going to cut out all this harvest. I am going to get all of the green beans loaded into a trailer, and then figure out where it is that I need to go to sell them, and then I will be back with you. So I'll see you in just a bit. For me, it's going to be a bit longer. We'll see what the worker does. Probably straight into a tree if my luck holds out. Okay, making my way back through here a little bit blindly. It is dark. We are done. We got, what is that? 76,344 liters of green bean. As we go by our goats here, I did check those a little while ago. We have 504 goats now. So we are a little over halfway to our capacity. We're two over, whatever. But yeah, we're a little over halfway to our capacity on the enclosure. Just brought you back here to let you know that I was wrong. We must have harvested green beans a little bit later in the year before, because this is not the best month to sell those. It's actually in a couple of months, so we're going to hang on to them for a little while. So we'll have our green beans and rye, and we're using our wheat. So green beans and rye we're going to have to sell here in the near future. I think that's where I'm going to have to leave it. We went an hour and 47 minutes past our quitting time, and I did have to I just went ahead and did that harvest by myself, because the worker was about as slow as frozen molasses getting around that field and everything, and I said, no, we're overtime already, we're not going to do this. So I went ahead and finished it myself. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you liked the episode, please go down below and hit the like button, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to be notified when I make new videos, just go down and ring the bell. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.